Sticky paws there.
This little thing?
Yeah, that little thing there.
Hey, guys.
It's the meanest looking creature on this podcast.
She's so happy.
Oh,
pussycat.
Puts up with so much.
Look at the camera. Open your eyes.
Look at it.
Hold on, I'm telling the pussycat to look in the camera and
cannot.
open your eyes.
That hurts her little ears.
Open your eyes and pose for daddy.
She's a young innocent.
Pose for daddy.
Like one of Devon's French girls.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey, kitty, I got some peanut butter. You want some?
It's not like peanut butter.
They will when I give it to them.
Oh, her tail. She is so unhappy.
I could be wrong, but I like to consider this the calm before the storm. Next week is Table Talk RassleMania, which will be the first time that all three of us are in one spot together hosting a show. We have 3 guests lined up next week. Great job to Devon for making that happen. Yeah. Speaking of which, here's our Hall of Famer. Devon, how are you today, sir?
I'm good. Not bad at all. One day at a time. Just do what I got to do. And enjoying Lindsay's pussycat.
Yeah. Very much.
That makes me very uncomfortable.
Very much so. I don't know. The way you type your name makes me uncomfortable, Lindsay. What's up with that?
Well, one of these guys up here. Oh, it was that one? Okay. Just decided that my name has a different letter in it after all these years. Months,
Lindsay with an E
of the podcast. Yeah, it's not an A.
It's an E.
Like, who are you even talking about? Is there another person on this show that I don't know of?
I no wonder why when I text you spelled my name wrong.
Because you spelled it wrong.
You didn't know why she did that?
No, I did in a way. I just kind of forgot about it, lost it,
Cat hair all over my face. Yeah, well, I was really hurt and I cried about it, and then I just put the large E in there. The large E.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were having a stroke or something while you were writing that. You were taking after.
I couldn't get up.
I'm having one now. I'm having one now. Wow, Lindsay.
Before you do, can you give us the contact info to next week's guest so we can keep them on the show?
That's going to be very, very hard for you to wake up in the morning.
All right.
You know what?
I'm going to do.
I feel like I'm going to be unable to visit next week, you guys. I'm sorry.
No, you'll be
cancel so last minute. I think I have to work. It's so weird.
I called your job. I told them what was going on. They told me it was okay. They were letting you off.
Not just that. I called your job and I got you fired, so you have a lot of time.
Wouldn't be the first time, so it's fine. Go ahead and get on Indeed.
And Lindsay, you may appreciate this. E is for ecstasy.
That's right.
Hey, I've never had it, but I heard it was good.
Well, too bad for you.
So what does the L stand for?
What? Nothing.
Lover.
I was gonna say loser. Okay.
I was gonna say
wow.
Devon, what does the I stand for?
Independent.
Oh, nice. I was gonna say idiot. What does the N stand for, Devon?
Nasty.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like Janet Jackson. Nasty if you're nasty. Janet if you're nasty.
Okay. I was gonna say Nutter Butter.
Good God.
Because it just seems like something that she would like. What about the D? Devon, what does the D stand for?
Oh boy. You ready, Lindsay?
No. I'm not ready.
Okay, I'll be nice. Destruction.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna say dick.
Wow, so was I. And I was being nice about it.
Thanks, Devon.
What about the S? What about the S, Devon?
Sassy.
Sassy? Okay.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say sweet.
Oh, you guys.
We already know E is for ecstasy, apparently.
How do you go from dick
to sweet?
to sweet?
It all comes together somehow. Just when you What about the Y? What does Y stand for? We're officially figuring out what your name stands for. This is like ancient Roman
I feel
meanings.
Like this just encompasses
Yahoo
me.
chocolate milk.
It's chocolate drink. It's not milk.
Oh no, Yahoo chocolate milk.
It's like chocolate water, isn't it?
I'll use this suggestion.
No.
YOLO. I like that better.
Yeah, that one was good.
YOLO.
That one was good. Or Yowza. Yowza. That was not bad. Bash, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah. So let me ask you this. So this is the show before a really big show for all of us. Kind of like the Raw or SmackDown before WrestleMania. With you as a former competitor, Devon, the show right before WrestleMania, do you hold back a little bit because you don't want to take that chance of being injured for the big show?
Now, do you mean the pre-show?
No, the Raw or SmackDown, which is typically going to have more talking anyway.
No,
but,
you want to go? No, because I think, and if I'm not mistaken, whoever from the company can tell me otherwise, but I feel Vince's philosophy on that is go hard and go strong even the day before, because that's what's going to sell the final ticket.
Okay.
For the WrestleMania or for the show. I think you have to be on your A game. I also feel that you have to go hard, because if you don't, like I said, what's going to make me want to buy a ticket if I haven't already,
right.
Subscribed already? So you got to go ahead. You got to go strong.
Okay. All right. Then I expect you to go strong on this show.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I'm slacking off. I'm taking it back so I don't hurt myself before next week. But
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's not what Lindsay's doing.
I'm just relaxing, resting my muscles.
Well, yeah.
Just
and I do have to ask you about this. You didn't tell us this ahead of time that love Devon on the bump this morning.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I had a good time. It was how do I say this? It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I love those guys to be able to go on that show and joke around with them, say everything that I want to say within reason, of course. But we just have fun. It's just like this show. We go on and we have fun and on the bump. And I gave my insights on, I believe it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, Bianca Belair and Bayley. And I also feel that we talked about, who else did we talk about? Bobby Lashley and Kofi coming up. And Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell, which I will go on record saying that was probably that was a very brutal Hell in a Cell. And it was funny. I was in the doctor's training room, and Drew was in there getting dressed, and he bends down. He's sitting down with no shirt on, putting his boots on. He bends down and laces his boots up, and you could see the whelps on his back from the cage. And for whatever else that went on. I looked at him, I was like, good God. I was like, yeah, I don't do that anymore. And nor do I miss it.
So it's a reminder.
People ask me all the time, they go, Devon, do you miss being in the ring? I miss the entertainment part. And I said this on the bump today. I miss having the people in the palm of your hands, when you're getting ready towards the end of the match, and you do that one big move. It's 1, 2, and the person you're covering barely kicks out, and you get the crowd's reaction. Oh, because they thought that was it. That's what I miss the most. And I told the story about.
No, sorry, I have to correct that. 22.
Oh yeah.
I told them. I said, me, Edge, and there you go. The Hardys and Edge and Christian. Whenever we had a match, and a lot of times, we would just magic together. We were able to do that. We were able to make the people go boo 1 minute, for yay the next, and cry the next minute. I mean,
that's exactly what I did. I did boo.
Yeah, for the Hardys.
And then
but we were able to do that. It was great. That's what I missed the most about it. Other than that, the bumps, the craziness, no. I had my share of bumps, and when people say, "Oh, what you do is fake," I tell them, I say, "Get in that ring and do what we do, and let us treat you the way we treat each other. And we're not going to hurt you. We're not going to try to hurt you or maim you. We're going to just treat you as if we need you for the next night for the show. See if you survive. See if you get up out of bed. Chances are you won't."
Yeah, Lindsay.
I won't get up out of bed.
At Devon Dudley's Academy.
Oh yeah. Am I finally going to be training to become a real wrestler?
Yeah. So bring your sweats. Bring your your sneakers and
snakes and my sweats.
Yep, and you make sure you have the training bra on so that I'm sports bra. I'm sorry. Make sure you have the
Training.
I have a little training bra.
Okay, I'll wear mine.
Okay.
Use the support. Yeah.
Oh shit! Right.
Whoa. Wow, Devon.
I meant sports
little
bra.
slip up there, huh?
Sorry. Bring your sports bra.
Okay.
So then that way things don't fall out.
So cute.
And that it don't hit you in the face or nothing when you're taking bumps.
Okay.
Because when you go backwards and you take those bumps, you're supposed to tuck your chin. I don't want you to tuck your chin and freaking your boobs hit you in the face and give you a black eye and you can't see
what happened.
What you're doing. Exactly.
Well, I had my training bra on, not sports bra. It's a little small.
Yeah, that's great.
If you give yourself a black eye after wearing a training bra and taking bumps, I'm just gonna start chanting "You're hardcore." That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. I didn't mean to say training. I meant to say sports bra.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
That was just really funny. It was just funny.
Sebastian's gonna save you, Devon. What was your favorite match at Hell in a Cell?
I'm gonna have to say it was Bayley and Bianca. I'm a huge fan. Listen, like I said on the bump, I am a huge fan of Bianca Belair. I mean, she was on the show. I expressed that. I love how she carries herself in and out of the ring. She is a true professional. She knows what she wants. She goes out there and she busts her behind. She was in Iron Man contest and all of that and won them all. So she is truly a true athlete. And in my opinion, she came with an A game, and so did Bayley. I love Bayley as a babyface, and I love her even more as a heel. Mm-hmm. I think she's definitely hitting where she needs to hit in terms of putting herself to that next level. Bayley is tremendous as a heel. She's almost better as a heel than she is a babyface. That's just my opinion, because you never know when you got to turn Bayley back. Right. And no, I don't know. So I don't want the shoot writers to go, Devon said. No, I did not say. What I'm saying is I don't know if I would love to see the response we get from the people if she did turn babyface. But I think she's a lot better off as a heel. I love her as a heel. And I think those two made some magic moments there at the Hell in a Cell.
If nothing else, Devon has admitted he's infatuated with Bayley.
Oh shucks! Don't do that. Yeah. I think Batista beat me to that one when he went public on Twitter, and he talked about her bum. Notice how I was respectful. I didn't say I said bum.
Right. But I gotta say I like the Batista Asuka interactions online. Asuka keeps taking old Batista photos and putting her face on them for whatever reason. I love Asuka, so she can do whatever she wants.
Asuka's great. Asuka's really cool, and I don't want to say infatuated because you got somebody that's harvesting on every word I say. So I'm not infatuated. I admire Asuka.
Oh, okay.
I admire her. She's a hell of a talent, of course, in the ring, and she is so funny. Outside the ring, she's hilarious. The joking around that you see during some of the backstages that you see with her and the way she dances and talks, she does that for real. I mean, exactly what you see when she acts like that's Asuka. But then there's other moments where you won't even hear a peep out of her. She's silent. She's like that, because a lot of Japanese people are very shy. So I go, hey, Asuka, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? She was head down. I'm like, Asuka, you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm good. And she gets that little, that giggling. And it's like, oh, Asuka, you so sweet.
I just took the silence as plotting your demise, but yeah, I mean,
listen, if anybody can kill you without getting caught and probably do it very quickly, it's Asuka.
Asuka,
yeah, I think everybody can see that. I mean, she's probably one of the toughest women I think I've ever seen in that ring. I've seen some of her Japan stuff, and for those of you that haven't, look it up on YouTube, Asuka in Japan, and you'll see how these men, these legends that are in Japan now, they're actually, I mean, it's killing her. I mean, they're beating her, slapping her, throwing her around. I mean, they're really, exactly what we do to each other in terms of the guys, they're doing it to her, but they're really doing it. There is no pretending or holding back.
Like so much fun.
Next week.
Here's what you got to understand: the Japanese culture, in terms of fighting, there is no giving up. There is no it hurt. There is none of that. They fight. That's what they do. You know, it's the pride that they have. You know, as a people, it's just part of their culture. They don't complain. They go out there and they do what they have to do and they get the job done. That's why I loved wrestling in Japan. I loved it. Those
You
guys
could get out some aggression.
Yeah.
Well, you can get out some aggression and get aggressed, and then somebody let the aggression on you. I remember Bubba told me one time. He said,
"Did you have to squat above a hole?"
No, I saw that. That freaked me out.
You didn't have to do that? Okay.
I know, because I had to go to the American or the Western, as they would say, bathrooms, because the other bathrooms, like you said, I thought they put the urinal upside down in the ground by mistake. I was like, what the hell? They put the urinal in the ground, and Bubba goes, Devon, that's where they crap. I said, how the hell they crap? There's no seat. He goes, you got to squat. So of course I go over it and I go sit down. I go to try to squat over it. I'm not going to the bathroom. I just go to see if I can do it because I know my knees. And man, I was just like, how the hell? Listen,
it's supposed to be better for your body to go that way.
That's what they say. But let me just say this.
Yeah.
When I go to the bathroom here in the U.S. and I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm going to say this, I need to be relaxed. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to be relaxed.
You're probably not fully emptying either.
Probably not, but I take...
It's always full of crap.
Listen, I take laxative, Metamucil, I do everything.
Metamucil.
Yeah, Metamucil, whatever you call that word. Musu.
You take Ducalax?
Actually, I do. How did you know? I do. At least 2 or 3 laxatives a day.
Why?
Clean myself out. And an enema. Yeah, and an enema.
I just drink some coffee and that's all it takes.
Coffee works for me too. All I do is drink. All I drink is milk, and then I'm forgetting it because I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm never leaving the bathroom.
What about you, Mo? To get yourself going.
I just root myself on. I just give myself a pep talk, you know.
Now I have to ask
motivational music, Eye of the Tiger, you know.
Yeah, okay.
No, I have to ask you. You asked me the question, so I'm asking you because again, I said that there's no way. I find it very uncomfortable. I was squatting, acting like I was trying to go. Within 3 seconds, I'm like, oh my God, my knees. How the hell did they do that? But could you find yourself doing that if you had to?
If I had to, yes, but it would be very, very awkward.
I think what I would do is probably make a mistake and act like I fell.
Yeah.
So that way I can be sitting down on it.
Their legs stretched out, like
yeah. Like, oh, it's funny. But I remember when I saw that, I went, what the hell? And Bubba was just like, Devon, that's where you poop. One of the guys, God rest his soul, he passed on. He was with us in ECW. And he was just like, "Ooh, I think we can take a bath in this." I was like, "No, you don't take a bath. You don't take a bath."
Oh, no.
You should have been like, "Yes, go for it."
No,
you'll hate us forever.
I remember Cronus from the Eliminators. God rest his soul. A bodega, what are those things at the water they clean? It's called a bodega, right?
Bidet, yeah.
A bidet. And I guess it's the first time they were in Japan. Perry Saturn tells the story. It's the first time they were in Japan, so he gets him and Cronus's room are next to each other. He goes in the bathroom, Cronus does, and he sees it. He starts playing with the water. And Perry said he hears Cronus going, "Woohoo! Woohoo! This is fun! Woohoo! This is fun!" Water splashing up. And if you know Cronus, then you know how much of a goofball he really was. I mean, he was great. But the way he was doing it, Perry said, it was like he was cracking up in his room. He's like, "Woohoo! This is great! I'm having fun! Woohoo! It's like another bathtub! Woohoo!" Because at that time the water's shooting up.
Whoa!
That was funny.
Oh man, those are fancy.
One more thought about Hell in a Cell, or rather the Raw follow-up. Thoughts on Nikki Cross as a superhero?
You know, when I first saw it, it was funny because I saw her talking and interacting before the show with Shane Helmsley. Now, if you know Shane Helmsley's Hurricane, and of course, if you followed Shane during the Attitude Era, he did the Hurricane with another gentleman by the name of Rosie. Rosie, who's God, I'm getting tongue-tied here.
Rikishi?
Roman's.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's Roman's brother. And, unfortunately, Rosie passed away. But I remember he did a gimmick almost similar to what Nikki's doing now. But they called him the shit or something like that.
The superhero in training. The
superhero in training, right. Shit, the way they spelled
I like
it.
That.
And it kind of resembled just a little bit of Rosie. So those two wanted to get together and take a picture and put it out there on social media because he's like, oh well, the shit's back. It would be Nikki, but I think it adds to her.
Okay.
I think it's a new Nikki. Sometimes we all need to re-innovate ourselves in order to stay relevant. And sometimes we make a home run, sometimes we don't. I think this might work for Nikki because Nikki's crazy. You see her; she is a ball of fire. Whether the cameras are rolling or not, she's fun to be around. And after what I saw on Monday, she kind of makes that gimmick like really fun, to really want to watch. So if anybody can pull it off, I think Nikki can.
Let's be honest, marketing. There's a lot of marketing. You want to try to develop a character and a look that makes you stand out. She can switch up her colors and her scheme anytime. So she may be selling a lot of action figures here in the future.
Hell, and she might be giving Hurricane a newfound respect on bringing his character back. Yeah. You never know. I mean, normally Vince doesn't go the route of superheroes anymore like he did back in the day, just because, during the Attitude Era, yes. The Hogan and Andre era, yes. I mean, it's kind of, it was kind of weird at first, but then I thought about it. We had zombies, and we have Alexa Bliss, who is
batshit crazy and evil.
Batshit crazy and evil, causing shit to fire. I said, why not bring back a superhero?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why
Makes
not?
sense to me. Makes sense to me. Now, we do have a lot of people in the comments that are kind of asking like storyline based questions, which Devon can't answer. He's behind the scenes. He might know where things are going. He might not. But for those of you wondering why I'm not putting your questions up, there's only so much that he can say.
Put them up. Let's put them. I can answer to the best of my ability. Put them up.
All right. One, could you see the Alexa Bliss character finally stopping or continuing?
Listen, I think that has a lot of legs on it because I personally never liked that type of stuff. Not just the supernatural, but just the Hollywood and stuff like that. But of course, Vince sees a different outlook, and a lot of times Vince is right in the decisions that he decides to go with storyline wise or whatever he tries to bring to the company. I think it can. It all depends on, you have to have the right writers writing for it. But you have to make it to where it's not so over the top Hollywood.
Right.
You can't go that route because, again, you got to remember it is pro wrestling. And yes, we do have storylines and things like that. But at the same token, you don't want to make us so much into a movie, but just give us a little bit of it. I mean, that's fine. As long as they write correctly, I think we'll be okay.
Are we gonna not just train Lindsay next week, but we're also gonna try to develop a wrestling character for her?
Oh, I already got one for her.
Oh no, I don't know. Let's come up with one.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for next week, Lindsay.
I don't like it.
Awesome.
Already, I don't like it.
I love it.
Bring me some more questions.
Here's another one. Do wrestlers have any say in their names when they change them or debut as a new character, or is it strictly up to the writers? He used the example of Piper from NXT UK now being known as Dewdrop.
Well, let me just say this. It's Vince McMahon's sandbox. If that's what he wants, then that's what he's going to get if you want to work for his company. And I think if the name sounds good to him, like, for instance, if you come in with a name, if Vince likes it, then he might use it. If not, then you can't use it. Vince has got, he's the end all and be all. He's going to make the final decisions. And whether you can use whatever name you want to use, or he's going to come up with one for you.
All right, cool. That's fair. Wants to know which crowd is more amazing to wrestle in front of, ECW One Night Stand or WrestleMania?
Well, if you look at the ECW One Night Stand, you have to understand those were some hardcore fans that, we were used to being in an ECW. WrestleMania, I think, outdoes it just simply because of the amount of people that are in the arena watching it. I mean, listen, sometimes you could have 1,000 people in these stands for ECW, but yet it sounds like 50,000 because of how into the show that they were and this and that. So it all depends on, who's in the ring at that time on both shows. I mean, the fans were great either way. WrestleMania, because you knew that was the granddaddy of them all. It was the build-up, to ending storylines, starting new storylines, things like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I love them both.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. If you have further questions you want to ask, then keep typing them in. I actually want to challenge Devon to see if we can make him famous in a different way.
Well, hold on. There was another one. There was one that you put up right before that one.
It wasn't a question. It was Nathan talking trash. That he took it personally that I didn't put his question up, and then I put his question up, and then he goes, "Never mind, we're cool now."
That's all it's.
Yeah,
Nathan. All
right, so
let's
Devon has
famous.
Devon has. It's not a full tub because he's been eating on them, but he's got some M&Ms next to him. All right.
Can you see it?
We see that. Okay, we sort of kind of see
Turn
it.
your ring light down. It's too bright.
I can't.
He needs it. He needs it to look beautiful.
I'm just joking. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's like you're holding your makeup. You're like,
all right.
There you go.
Perfect. And
now,
there's a good amount.
Hold on. As you can see,
like
they're
this
pretty.
was a full one, and then my daughter found the stool and emptied it.
Along with those Reese's cups, huh?
In her belly, yeah. I didn't tell you about that. Me and Taylor on the couch watching TV, and we didn't hear from Talia, so she gets up to go find out where Talia is in the house. I had for Father's Day, because I love Reese's peanut butter cups. They gave me a bag of the little Reese's peanut butter cups. I put them way on top of the dresser behind two pictures where she couldn't see it. I showed Lindsay. My daughter pulled her little mini bed that's near our bed to the dresser. Pulled it to the dresser. Got up, got the Reese's peanut butter cups, and went into the living room, opened up about 7 of them and ate them. And there's wrappers all over the floor. So all of a sudden I hear, oh my God. Instantly when I heard that, I heard, oh my God, she wrote all over the walls with permanent marker. So I walk over there, and there's Talia. She's so sad. She's like, hi, Daddy. And she had all the freaking, it was great. Her mouth full of chocolate. So and I went, Talia. She went, hi, Daddy.
When Devon was telling me the story, you can hear her in the background saying, no, don't tell anybody. Yeah. So
and now he told everybody.
Whoops, sorry, honey.
All right. Well, as I put up on the screen a moment ago, Brian thinks that Skittles are better. It's not about taste in this case. It's about breaking a record. And that's what Devon's going to do right now. What do you think the world record is for M&Ms stacked on top of each other?
You really seriously want me to try to stack these little M&Ms up?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Way. There's no way.
Yes, I do. Not with that attitude, no.
Hold on. There's no way. I'm going to try to stack them.
You have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, Devon.
Okay. Do you see this? No, you can't.
You got to hold it like.
Okay. Yeah.
What the hell?
What's your point? What's your point? Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to do this. You see how little these are? And then they got that little bump in the middle.
It sounds like excuses. That's what it sounds like.
Look,
how many do you think is the world record?
Well, if I'm going to say 4.
That was until this week. It's 5 now.
4? Oh, wow.
Really?
And I say you go for 6 right now during the show.
I'm trying. I can't even get 2.
Oh, come on.
Just got a steady hand.
Yeah.
A lot of patience.
It's not even about the steady. It's that if you look at this, see, I can't even see. It's got that little bump in the middle. So when you put them on top of each other, they don't completely stay up.
Well, 6 doesn't sound like it's that difficult, Devon.
It really doesn't.
I can put 6 in my mouth and make them stand up as they go down.
Maybe. I'm afraid that you'll choke on them.
Don't do that. Gosh. Children.
Yeah, come on. It only took this guy to do 5 3 hours. It only took 3 hours for him to stack 5.
Time. You can do it.
You know the show is only an hour.
Even less now.
Yeah,
at this
we got
point.
like 30 minutes.
Yeah. But you're Devon. This guy, this
it.
everyday guy was not a Hall of Famer. You are.
Yeah, but all I do is get the tables.
Well, now you get the M&Ms.
Yeah.
Stack them up like you would stack tables. Come on.
Listen, I got to stop eating them first.
I'm trying to get you to break a world record.
Don't you want to be famous, sir, than you already are?
Yeah.
More famous, sir.
Hold on.
People finally start walking up to you and be like, "Oh, you're the Eminem guy," and they're not going to be like, "Hey, when you coming out of retirement?" They're going to be like, "Man, this record's yours."
M&Ms, you're so amazing.
I actually got the 2.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm gonna turn and put it down.
Oh, please be wearing pants. Please be wearing pants.
Hold on.
She came back.
Apparently.
She didn't learn her lesson.
No.
What's he doing?
Hello, my pussycat.
He's cheating.
You cannot use glue.
What's up, man? No hi to you. No, he didn't say hi to you.
What's up, man? How come my thing is not working?
That's the first time I said that.
Okay, I'm trying here. Actually, I'm going to do this so you can see what I'm doing. Because I'm trying to move the camera and it ain't working.
Didn't know it's all right. Neither does Devon. Lindsay with an A.
And no, it's not.
What is the Siamese's name?
Her name is Sage.
Sage.
What the hell is wrong with this camera?
I don't know. Did you press the camera button?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. He's just doing all this so he can just say he's stacking them. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, they're Easter M&Ms.
Yeah, they're small, man. Can't get them up.
Somebody is trying to zoom in on the screen right now. You're like, who does Devon talk to?
There's no way I can do this.
Oh, come on.
Look at this, Mo.
I don't even think you're trying.
Yeah. No, you're not even trying.
I'm trying. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm done.
You're doing it for the people.
Yeah.
For your
people
fans.
looking at me. The people are looking at me talking about why are you doing this?
No, they were like, you're a Hall of Famer, Devon. We believe in you.
You can do it.
Don't do that.
Devon, get the candies.
Yeah, that ain't working, bro.
Although Dante does want to know why do you have the Easter ones? We're in June now. What the hell?
Right.
Because my wife, and here's a topic that I would like to talk about. My wife likes to coupon and all of that. So, of course, you get all of these little stupid things on sale. And she buys not only just one because, it's like 30 cents, but she buys 4 of them.
Say 50 cents on 2 of them.
Oh, God. So I got tons and tons of stuff and candy from Easter. You name it, I have it because she goes and buys. Listen, I had to park my cars outside of the garage because of the crap she would buy. Oh, yeah. You wait till you come here. You'll see my fury.
Should I bring some extra shopping bags and I can just go shopping in your garage?
If you do, you'll wait a minute. Yeah, bring some. Yes, you take half this crap. Yes. See, I thought you were gonna say something smart, like you're gonna help Taylor out.
No, I want some stuff.
Listen, you do that, and we'll sneak you out the back way. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll do like the new version of Supermarket Sweep.
Yes, and I actually have change too. I have the jingling kind too, so just in case you need to break a 20 or something, I got that.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna give you a great discount. On all the stuff that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a great discount. You're going to walk away feeling proud and happy that you came down and shopped in my garage.
Okay, I'm so excited.
I think you will be.
It doesn't sound right.
When you see what I have to offer, you're going to love it. I got stuff that would never be on sale, but we got it on sale.
Well done.
Okay.
Now this person's calling you out, Devon. Why the hell are you doing that, man? You used to be one half of the team who destroyed tables with the bodies of men, and now you're playing with candy.
So dramatic.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I don't just get the tables. I get the candy. I get everything else now because it's called real life now. That fantasy world I lived in for 20 years is gone. Oh. You got to adjust to the real life now. And if that means trying to stack candy on top of each other, then so be it.
And there was a lot of peer pressure from me, basically. So
Yeah.
he just humored me and did it. So that's
Yeah.
But can you honestly? I mean, think about it. If I would have been able to get 5 up there, forget it. I would have been good. But even if I would have came on the show and did that, the Guinness Book of World Records or whoever would be in charge of it would not believe it. We would have to do it again.
We'd have it on video, though, to at least start that conversation with.
No, because I'm telling you right now, what they would do is they would want to see the candy and make sure that I didn't put any Velcro underneath them.
Get them all sticky. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I didn't even think about that. Hold on one second.
Man.
What? I'm gonna do it.
Shame on you.
Who is this person?
So Devon is gonna try to cheat and do it. Lindsay,
He's just making him a little.
don't you have something in the food world you wanted to talk about?
Well, I was.
Dude, it slipped. I'm sorry. Hold on. It slips off. It
I
doesn't
hate it
stay
when
on.
that happens.
I got some candy for you, Mo, when you come.
I have to work next week.
Why is it all? No, you don't. Come on, Mo. You don't have to work.
Try stacking Lego. They're easier. Yeah, but that world record's a much bigger
Oh,
world
it's
record.
probably like a bajillion
Yeah.
Legos.
What about what do you call that game with the blocks? The Jingo?
Jenga?
Jenga.
Jingo. What do you think the tallest one? What do you think the record is for that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, while he finds that, Lindsay,
Jenga.
what do you have to talk about in terms of food?
Food. Well, I was wondering, when was the last time you guys had Subway? Do you like Subway?
I actually love it.
What do you-
40 complete stories with 2 blocks on the 41st.
40 complete
Yes.
Okay.
stories.
Yeah, so not like a building, a story in a building, but just levels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like every stack is like a story?
Oh, Lindsay.
Pretty much. Yeah. I like
Lindsay,
Subway.
Lindsay.
I don't get it
Okay.
too often, but I like it. Don't love it.
Do you guys order? What do you guys like to order? Do you like the bread? Do you like?
I used to
I
like
try
the
to
bread better in the past.
Yeah.
I try to go with the flatbread a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and normally I like to get breakfast. The ones that serve breakfast all day. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't actually gone to Subway in a long time.
Then why are you bringing this up?
Oh well, so I was scrolling on my phone, and I get these little like news alerts pop up, and then I click that because my brain was like, oh, what is that? So apparently somebody sent in their tuna fish from their tuna fish salad sandwich from Subway to labs, and there were no trace of tuna fish in the entire sandwich.
Well,
And I don't
similar
understand how that happens.
to like the McNuggets? It's not really,
Well,
like
what is it then? If
chicken
it's
meat.
not
It's-
tuna fish,
Okay, but Lindsay, here's the question, and I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to save it for the show. But obviously, you go on the Subway, and you go on the Subway to get food because you're hungry.
yeah, you're hungry.
If you're hungry, who takes the time to say, "Hey, I'm going to take this and send this off to get it analyzed and see if it's real tuna in it"?
Somebody did. Somebody was probably like, this seems fishy. Get it? But it's not
I don't get it.
fishy. There's something fishy about this sandwich,
I don't
but
get
it
it.
wasn't fishy because it wasn't tuna.
I don't get it.
Okay. Oh, and then the bread. You've heard about the bread and the yoga mats, right? I don't know if that's real.
No,
Whoa.
I've never heard of that.
I read that they use the same chemical in yoga mats
Yeah.
to make the flatbreads.
Yeah.
And you put this
So-
even before you mentioned that. Yeah.
This whole eat fresh thing is just so wrong.
Once
Eat fresh yoga
Jared
mats.
was thrown in jail, it all went to hell. He was
Jared,
the only one that cared. And like
you're the only
kids.
person that ever lost weight eating Subway, and then you had to
Trust
go to
me.
jail.
He's losing a lot more weight now, and it ain't by choice.
Did you ever meet Jared? He showed up to
No.
Raw a lot.
Ooh,
Did he really?
He's well, I mean, not like every week, but more than a lot
He
of
was
other
a big
celebrities.
fan of yours.
Oh, I bet he was, but I think I was a little too old for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really bad. That's wrong. Mm-mm.
Mm.
I don't
What's
know.
wrong what he did?
Mhm.
You asked
Not
the
laughing
question
at it.
about who goes in there to then take a sample of the meat to send it off. I don't know. Maybe somebody's had it before and is disappointed, so they're like, "I'm
That's-
going to buy it. And I'm going to
Yeah.
send it off to see what happens."
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe they added extra tuna on their sandwich.
My thing is,
right, and they're like, it still doesn't taste like tuna.
But why would they do that in terms of Subway, knowing that somebody's probably going to do that? Why would they take a chance
to cut corners?
Right, but knowing somebody's going to find out eventually.
I don't know.
To bring them down, to win a lawsuit, same type of person that spills a hot coffee on themselves and then successful sues McDonald's for it. So,
but she was an old lady; she couldn't help it.
Is it the same lady? Is it the same when you go on, some type of website or podcast and you try to put somebody over and let them know that you admire them instead of being infatuated with them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What does that have to do with fake food or food pretending to be?
He's talking about fake news. Fake news.
Fake news. How is fake news fake food?
Well,
I'm so confused.
Well, you got some people that listen to the show, that watch it, that harvest on every little thing that is being said. So if you accidentally say the word infatuated when it comes to, put the phone down, Mo.
I have my contacts too. Hang on, keep talking.
Drink your coffee, Lindsay.
It's a dirty chai.
You don't want them to misconstrue what you're saying, but they do anyway. And now all of a sudden, the world is going around saying that you're infatuated with your boss's daughter. Wow. I got kids, indeed. I got kids, man. Why would you do that to me? You hurt my feelings. Why would you put that out there like that?
Why? Why would anybody make fake tuna?
I was nervous when I was talking about Stephanie McMahon. So, the right word didn't come out.
Sure.
Right.
I have never misspoken before. Ever.
Are you sure?
Neither has Mo. I always say the right words that I'm trying to say. Always.
You mean
this person owns 6 Devon action figures.
Oh, look at that. I love it. Thank you.
I love
it. And if I ever meet you, I will sign every single one of them.
For $50 each.
Nope, I'll do it for free.
I get a cut of that.
I do it for free, Lindsay.
I still get a cut of that though, right?
Yeah, sure. Sure. What's in that coffee?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it actually coffee today? Yeah.
It is. It's a dirty chai. I don't know if you ever said it's just espresso and chai tea.
Sure.
Now, Mo, I have to ask you a question because you and I spoke earlier.
Okay.
What did you think about The Conjuring? The Devil Made Me Do It.
Oh yeah. It was good, not great. Yeah, it's I would say probably a top 3 Conjuring movie, but a lot the last act of The Conjuring I thought was pretty cool. It was very tense, and almost none of it in the final third of the movie was seen in previews. But all of the big jump scares beforehand were in the previews, and that disappointed me.
Oh, really? So, okay.
So, like, you see the little kid on the bed and whatnot. So, like, all of that stuff, what's coming thanks to the commercials and the trailers. That last act, though, they did a very good job of keeping that to itself.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, Devon, you and I were talking about this on the phone the other day because you and the wife like to see horror movies, right?
I do.
And she just puts up with it.
Yeah, she actually has to go watch a cartoon before she goes to bed.
That's what I have to do.
If she does watch one.
And I don't want to pick on her, but she brings up something that I didn't mention on the phone the other day. But what was her concern about seeing this one?
She said that I guess people were saying that I guess it's demonic. It's like demonic or something like that. Like they did things intentionally in the movie to bring the devil with your home or something like that. She was saying something crazy off the wall, and that I guess they did it that way. Now people are starting to realize it. So now some people don't want to go to the show and watch it.
Right. So, I mean, these are all loosely based on real life events. So back in, I think this was 81, a guy went and said he was not guilty by possession of the devil. Like that was the defense that they used, lost. But this is the story about how they tried to make it all, put it together. They had to prove some things. So demonic possession is a big part of this movie. I think what people don't like about it, and this is something that will justify Taylor's belief in it, at least a little bit, the end credits. they play the original, the actual audio from The Exorcism. So everything else from that exorcism, from that story.
Wow.
Wait. They took it from The Exorcist.
No, from the exorcism of the guy in this movie, not from the Exorcist movie. So the actual real life 1981 exorcism that kicks off this movie, they play the real audio. So everything else is fake. Everything else is actors and whatnot. But the end credits, they play the real exorcism audio, and that's bothering people.
And that's what you're like last in your head when you're leaving, and
I'm
you're thinking about it.
If anybody knows about biblical and possessions and things like that, and not only from learning from my mother and father, who my mother actually claims that she did do an exorcism, but the preachers will tell you that if you feel someone's demon possessed or what have you, and it is proven that the people that are in the room, they're going to ask you if your faith is not strong in any way, shape, or form, you need to leave the room, because they're saying that whatever's in that body will jump out of there and jump into to another person who doesn't have the strong belief or what have you. So, I can understand that in a sense. And listen, you watch a movie and you say all of a sudden you're going to become possessed. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying that there are things out there that are so far-fetched in terms of believing like the truth. Who's to say something like that doesn't happen and everybody thinks that it's garbage, and all of a sudden people are actually being possessed? It's like out of a movie. I don't buy it. I still don't buy it. I don't believe it, but it is what it is. People have their own belief.
Well,
Taylor
we'll find
has
out.
Her own belief. Yeah.
We'll find out, because I saw it.
Okay.
And I'm heading your way next week. So
I'm letting you know right now.
I'm bringing them with me.
Did I mention I was working next week?
Hold on. Don't sleepwalk.
Bringing them in.
Don't sleepwalk. I'm bringing my father-in-law's Rottweiler. Have him slip on my door.
Bringing them in and be like, you know what? I got an extra flight on the seat for you. Even let's do this. Let's go to Orlando. No, I don't believe in that either. I mean, I don't believe in that. I do have a good friend who collects possessed materials, much like the individuals in all of these Conjuring movies.
Why?
It fascinates some people. Why throw old ladies through tables? It just
exactly. That's a good comparison.
No, it ain't, because I did it to make money.
Well, maybe they do it to make money too. Open up a museum and make money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, but like in The Conjuring, you open that glass case with that doll in there, and all hell's gonna break loose. So if I know something has got some type of demonic possession in it, I don't want no part of it. I don't even want to grab it. And plus, I got nosy ass kids that when you tell them don't touch something, they will.
They're like walking around with this possessed doll.
Yeah, open up with it. Next thing you know, my daughter's freaking coming up the stairs without walking up the steps. I don't need to see that. I'm just looking to make sure.
Oh no.
Cha-ching. No. No, but my friend that does this, he and his wife have all these collectibles and whatnot, and said that that is irresponsible for them to play the real audio. So they had the same concerns about somebody, I don't know, susceptible to that may have taken a demon home with him. I don't know. Or opened up the possibilities. I don't know exactly what the concern is, but he had concerns.
Well, I will be when I walk out of that movie theater. The power of Christ compels you. And I'll start bringing holy water and start spraying it everywhere.
You are a reverend, albeit a very dirty one, but you are a reverend. So
yeah.
Don't make us go back to last week's show, Devon. Don't make us do that.
Oh no. Okay.
Pull up the audio. Let's do this. All right. Well, what about next week? We all see it together next week. What do you think, Lindsay?
What? No.
No?
No.
I'm good with it. You know why? Because it's like that freaking Ghosts TV show you guys had the guest on. And like I told her, I'm sorry. I just don't believe
you guys had the guest on.
Yeah, I didn't have that guest on here. That was
right, like because you're not a part of the show. Yeah,
she has
not that day.
Love and positivity and light. Like she's very.
You were begging her to be a part of a ghost hunt afterwards. So I don't know where you're going with this.
You have no proof of that. I didn't say that on the air.
Again, we have it on video
recording.
No, you don't. Silly young lady you are.
Anyway, so if you guys want to watch it next week, Taylor and I are probably going to go out and
couponing.
We're going to go couponing, and you guys can stay home and watch and just like let the devil take over, because that's what you're doing.
Oh, shucks. Listen, I'm going to have my reverend friend who comes over and cuts the kids' hair. I'm going to have him come over. And we're basically going to have an exorcism in the house. We're going to do some saging and everything.
Okay.
Can I film it?
Absolutely. But
I will not be there.
Hold on. If that camera flies out of your hand and goes against the wall to the other side of the house, then you know why.
Good call. Live stream it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Because if I just film it, that happens, it could break. But live stream, people will see it happen. Good thinking. Good thinking,
idea.
Devon.
All right. See it here live.
Yeah.
They're whatever. I'll be.
Devon and Mo ghost hunt. Yeah, Lindsay, you're discluded.
The devil made me do it. Great.
I always wondered on a ghost hunt if like the ghosts would think I'm one of their own.
Probably.
Because I'm so pale and ghostly. I mean, they just like buddy up to me. Maybe they'd be like, "No, I'm not gonna torture you."
Casper the ghost is not real, so they don't really look like that.
You don't know that. You don't know.
Oh, I do.
They might look
what
like
ghosts
that.
look like?
I know. Yes, I almost went to the other side, so I know. I was almost there. See, that's one thing I have up against you guys. I almost was on the other side, and I came back to tell about it.
So you saw ghosts.
I saw something that appeared to be a ghost, but how would I know it was? And I don't, I just assumed that it was because, it said boo. So I got scared.
It said boo.
It said boo. And then it said yay.
Yay.
And then it cried. Yeah.
Because it saw you. And it was like,
are you guys done?
Never.
Just wait till you can't turn us off.
Yeah.
Because we'll be in person and it'll be even better.
I know. After the 5 o'clock hour, it's like, okay, you guys are supposed to disappear. I usually don't talk to you guys after the 5 o'clock hour.
You have to
Yeah, we're only his friends until 5 o'clock Eastern, and then
so next week we'll just be like, okay, well, where to go?
He's gonna kick us out at that time, yeah.
Okay.
How long we have now? Okay, we got less than 5 minutes because Mo saw that movie, and I don't want anything to come back in because this room got awfully dark after that.
Is it cold?
Yes, Lindsay. It's only a little cold.
Oh no. What's that behind you? I saw a reflection in your
There's like an orb floating around behind you.
Yeah. No, for real, like where your belts are.
If they could transport the demons via movie credits into me, why can't I then transfer it via live stream?
I gotta go. Okay.
To you right now, Devon. And the ghost that you saw, by the way, how long were you out for? How long were you close to being dead?
They said 30 minutes.
That's enough time for like somebody to come in. Like, did you wake up? Or did you come through? Did your butthole hurt?
Yes. How did you know?
Okay, that's probably the vision you saw.
The butthole?
No, not the butthole, but the person that was raping your butthole while you were out.
I did wake up sore down there.
Oh no!
I was like, what the hell's going on? They said, don't worry about it. We had to give you an enema.
Are you sure it was like up above and not like Lucifer?
I'm just saying. I was just like, look, let me know something. I mean, this is not right. I shouldn't be feeling that way. And why am I leaking? This is not right.
Man.
I'm just curious. Maybe somebody was looking over you was just, a little too close to you.
I did have an incident. Me and Billy Kidman in the gorilla position at Raw were talking about it, but he calls me.
That's on standby, Lindsay, not in a sexual position, the gorilla position. It's
yeah. Well,
thanks for the clarification.
They're all in gorilla position, ready to get the show started, and he calls me, and he goes, Devon, because this is the first I'm speaking to him after my stroke. He says to me, he goes, what the hell happened to you? If you didn't want to come to work, you didn't have to fake a stroke. I go, F you, Billy. And meanwhile, I go, wait a minute, stop. And he goes, what are you talking about? What? I didn't say anything. I was like, no, this lady right here in front of me, they're about to put me under. And I have my phone, believe it or not, right by me. So I took the phone, I answered it, and that's when I was talking to Billy. This woman, I told the doctor that I go to the bathroom. So they give me that little thing to pee in. So I was like, all right. So I put the jar up next to my stuff and I go to pee. Now I'm trying to make sure that I aim it in there. And of course, I'm all starting to get loopy from the drugs that they gave me. So the lady goes, yeah. So the lady goes,
Look what I can do.
she goes, you need any help? I go, no, I'm okay. She just reaches down, grabs my stuff, and puts it in the cup. I said, what are you doing? I was like, please stop touching my privates. That's my no-no square. And Billy goes, what the hell is going on in that hospital? I go, you don't want to know. So then, of course, we do the surgery and all of that. So somehow or another, I remembered talking to Billy. That was the last thing I talked about. So I called him and I said, Billy, did I talk to you before I went under? He goes, yeah, you did. You said some nurse was trying to grab your little pee-pee and put it into the bowl. And I went, she did. I was like, I was uncomfortable. I was like, she just grabbed it. Now, normally, you're in the hospital or what have you, and you're getting things together down there. Normally, you'd be like, okay, this is great. Go ahead, do what you got to do. I was like, no, touch me again, you're going to get one. Stop it. Because it hurt. She pinched it.
Oh no!
You don't pinch the pee-pee. You don't do that. Never pinch the pee-pee.
Don't pinch the pee-pee.
If nothing else, you have learned on this show today. Don't pinch the pee-pee.
Don't pinch the pee-pee.
I have learned so much.
Yeah, especially when you got to go. And I had to go. So
knowledge.
it was building.
Yeah.
You poor thing.
That's
you
quite a story.
Pinched person, you.
And Billy laughs at me every time. He goes, you get your pee-pee pinched? Like, shut up, Billy.
This is a t-shirt right here.
Don't pinch the pee-pee. There you go. Hey, if this goes viral, we got a t-shirt, guys.
Yeah. We got to lay that trademark in immediately.
We got a t-shirt. Yes.
Snag it for ourselves. Absolutely.
And then I can retire.
Okay. Finally. Yes.
Finally.
All right. On that note, anything else before we wrap this up?
No, just looking forward to our guests. I don't want to say who it is yet. I just want to let you know during the week who they are. And I think we're going to be quite exciting. Not to mention all three of us being together next week. I can't wait. I'm bringing it in. I want to hug.
It's a tiny hand.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to it, guys.
It's going to
be fun. It's going to be interesting.
And remember, I got edibles for days.
Nice.
So when everybody on the show sees us, we're all going to be. Is it on?
We'll have guests, but we'll never bring them on because it will be too high to actually click the button. But
there you go.
Yeah. So follow the @Wrestling Audio on socials so you can see all of the announcements. But again, next week, if you're just tuning in or you came in progress, next week is Table Talk RassleMania. So it'll be a big show for us. 3 guests lined up next week, and
the 3 of us together in one room.
Yes.
Be there, be square.
Okay. I was all for this idea until you said that.